This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Gators ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Walker. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma! No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. He knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets. Bye for
Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mays. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running inside. It's Pryor. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Hits the hole. It's Blaylock. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Out wide right, it's Sategna. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Moves the pocket. It's Mateer. Got his man. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. A quick pass to the left. There he goes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
Making his first move. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well run him again. He's past the sticks. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's a give to Robinson. Just smothered on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Takes a handoff. It's Blaylock. Knocked down immediately.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Moving the pocket, it's Mateer. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Enough to move the chains. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. They've got a first down here to open the period. Fresh center downs going to the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
To the air, it's Mateer. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Shoots it to the left. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Gators sending the offense back to work. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. He'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Pryor. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
RPO complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mays. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside. It's Ball. Breaks into the open. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
First down and goal, I mentioned the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Hands it off. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Gator! Great job by the back on the option. The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the return, it's Walker. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Finds a crease. It's Blaylock. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Right side, it's Thomas. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Blaylock. Turning it on. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown Sooners. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. Deep in the end zone, it's Mays. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Mays. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Out wide left, it's Wilson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Drops back on first down. Pulls it in. It's Mays. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Fresh set of downs going up top. Lets it go for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Sells to run, looking to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Find a little bit of running room there. It'll be third down as the clock runs before the half.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin our wraparound with Clemson in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Tigers, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Ball down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Left side is Singleton. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Pryor. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Pryor. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
He's going to take off, and he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for running room. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. Nowhere to go.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, and that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it out. It's Walker. Stopped at the 17, and he's... He's second-guessing that return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Out wide right, it's Blaylock. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harris. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Open space at the 25. All the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position. Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to squeak through the pile. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And the Gators heading quickly to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
Out wide left, it's Mays. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly, but listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll ride him again. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The official stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Trying to get the corner. He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. On play action. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. With 1:52 left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going to take a shot. Touchdown, Oklahoma! How about that shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. First play of this drive. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catches the defense off guard.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Fires downfield. Right side, it's Wilson. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Gators in the hurry-up. from inside the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Florida!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now.
Oh, they block it. He's got it. He can take this back for 2.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Might have a chance. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sooners! That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you at every position. They've got some good players. They find a way. Undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
There we go. There's step one. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, or we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie it.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? He's looking to pass. Out wide, it's Bryant. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and they're down 8 here in the 4th. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. The hands team eliminating any potential drama with the onside kick, and the clock is going to run out on this one.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. No need to get cute here. You've run enough plays. Now it's time for the kneel down, David.
Take the knee, make them use their last time out, then they're out, the clock runs out. Jesse, it's a beautiful thing.
The only way you lose this game is if you fumble. Make sure you execute the center quarterback exchange and go celebrate in the locker room.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. And I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the move, it's Blaylock. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. It came down to the final.
it.